Alright, let's see if we can get some more free packs, shall we? Sand is a little awkward. No one to cast a Blood Death Harvester. We do have Thoughtseize Duress. Go for the throat. I think it's fine. Be muted for a minute while I'm finishing my dinner. Better lucky than good. Right off the top. Red source. Or red or black source. That's a little tilting. I just want to get in for 5 here. Really tough when they have the Unholy Annex and we don't. I'll have a torch the tower. Brutal. We get a free draw. Shield Drift's a good one at least. This stops from being able to attack with Meta Vaults as well, having the Fear in play. We're dead to the Demon, actually. That's unfortunate. Unholy Annex definitely showed its strengths there. The Writhing Torment. Pressure on a Duress. Still with the Fatal Pushes, they work on Shieldred, keep the early aggression down. Yeah, I think that's about it. Hopefully we can get an Unholy Annex this time. It doesn't get taken by Duress. This hand is fine. I really don't like mulliganing against the decks that's playing 7 hand disruption spells. It's a phenomenal top deck after we get to rest. Having the Unholy Annex in play, we just want to sit and get as much card advantage as possible. We just want to keep our life total high. The question here, do we want to be aggressive and try to attack for 4 and put him to 6? We're just going to make a 6/6 demon. I think we're probably supposed to attack for 2 and then play a Fear. That's probably like the best conservative way to play this turn. Perfect. Turn 2 Blade's pretty good. I think I'm supposed to also just turn 2 Blade. Blade's a very annoying threat early in these matchups. So here, I think we're supposed to just Fable. Although, if we do that, we're going to 10 guaranteed. It might be better to just do this, actually. Let's go ahead and Fatal Push this and play Fear. That's probably the safer line. I think I'm supposed to discard the Fable, which is weird. I think we want to be able to Shieldred into Invoke Despair. We also should not have played this on red. That's a mistake. I forgot we had an Invoke Despair in hand. Second Unholy Annex, huh? Another Black Source is incredible. Let's go to attack first. I'm assuming one of these is getting pushed. Pushed off a cliff here. Alright, Shieldred. Without an answer to our Shieldred, we are in a really good spot. Because even if they Demon, our Invoke Despair will clean up a bunch of stuff. If they don't have a way to kill Shieldred, they kind of have to make a Demon here. Then Invoke Despair should be lethal. This keeps them at the same. We take 4. Nice, clean, easy win. We'd like to see. How's it going, Trilix? How you doing this evening? Got our 5th win for this run. See if we can't get a 7 win out of this deck. I went 5 win with it on Friday as well. Sound quiet on my end? It might be. Let's see if I can turn it up a little bit. Doing good. How's everyone else doing this evening? Hope everyone's having a good night. Oh, chat is quiet. Yeah, it is the start of the stream. It's usually quiet until we get to about an hour in or so. Gotta let people get in here. Sand is great. Thoughtseize, Fatal Push, Torch. We have both are good 3-drops. Plenty is probably Niv, either Niv or the Zerdek. Let's see what we got, shall we? So it's the Niv deck. I mean, we just take up the Beanstalk every time, right? Up the Beanstalk 100% of the time. We do need to draw a 3rd land. Come on, deck. 3rd untapped land. Let's go. Thank you. They can Leyline Binding this turn. Oh. That's interesting. I'm very surprised they took our token. Actually. Do I want to Fear, discard, and Annex and Thoughtseize this turn? Probably not. It's probably just play an Annex turn. Think this is better? That's fair. There's usually we don't usually play, or I don't see a lot of invokes in the main in these decks. We do have 3 in the board, which are going to be very good in this matchup, but I think here is just a Thoughtseize, see what they have. Of all the cards in their hand, which one scares me the most? Probably the Fable. It's probably the best card of all the cards in their hand. They can actually cast this one also. Let's animate this and pass. This will hit them for 2 with the Annex. My opponent peeled another Fable. It's pretty good for them. We drew another Thoughtseize. We're drawing a lot of Thoughtseizes. Not bad for this matchup. We're definitely going to murder... What do we have in our graveyard right now? Instant Sorcery Land. Suppose we just don't overthink it. We just kill this, play Shieldred, and attack for 4. It's just like by far the best thing we have going for us here. This also punishes them for their Fable. They want to draw 2 and discard 2. They have to lose 4 life for it. As it stands, they can only make 3 colors of mana, so even if they play a blue source to cast Yeah, Shelly applies a lot of nice pressure. Card's incredible. This puts them in an awkward spot even if they draw a blue source for the... what is that even called? Bring to Light. Bring to Light, that's what it's called. Alright, so here we definitely want the Ob. Ob is great. Invokes are great. Torches are pretty bad. And honestly, Fatal Push is pretty bad. Pressure him down to 2 push. Writhing Torment's fine. The rest of this is all pretty reasonable. Could bring an Extinction Event, but I don't think it's good enough. Good, how you doing, Chops? Yeah, just a little pressure. Shelly's only a little bit of pressure. Nice. How was the drive? Hopefully not too bad. There's a healthy distance to get out that way. Good. Oh, this hand's great. We have a Duress into Double Blade. And a Blood Death Harvester. A lot of clean pressure. Duress to take a Beanstalk. Good. Well, not taking a Beanstalk, so we're just taking a Lightning Helix. So I suppose we'll start on the Blood Tithe Harvester. I can't Vanishing Verse that one. I guess we're going to start on Blade to try to convince them to hit it with the Vanishing Verse. They don't have black yet either, right? They're missing black mana currently. Start with our nice attack for 3. And we're just going to get ourselves a guaranteed draw here. As long as I don't have a Leyline Binding. Ooh, Invoke Despair. Hello. Oh, I bet. I think that this coming weekend is definitely going to be the super busy one for travel. We need to find lands so we can get to this Invoke Despair when they cast their Niv-Mizzet. But Niv-Mizzet is going to be real annoying if they get untap with it. Pulse me. You're going to leave my Holy Annex in play? Seems strange to me. I feel like my pressure is not that important right now. Or not that much right now. Alright, we got one more shot at an untapped land to be able to cast Invoke Despair. Ah! Gross. So they can't block our blades. So we just attack with both blades, make a 5/5, I guess. Since we can't invoke this turn. I do. I love Invoke Despair. That card is great. It did deserve to be banned because it's a little too good, but that card is really, really good. One messed up magic card. I'm a little surprised it was the only invoke that ever saw play, really. The green invoke was, I thought, pretty powerful too, but didn't really see any play. We'll lose both our blades. I think Vanishing Verse are 6/6. Yep. Mana bases are also really good in that format. Let's go ahead and invoke. Go ahead and just animate our thing. Puts them to 1. Back to me. It's That was a very clean win, especially against a deck that I think is supposed to be really good against us. We had really good hands both games, but I think that matchup from the Niv Mizzet side is supposed, like, that's the reason you're supposed to play Niv Mizzet, because it's good against the red-black, like, mid-range deck like this. Yeah, or at that RC would have been much, or that RCQ would have been much better to play green-white. What am I doing here? Back in here. Alright, let's see if we can get our 30 packs. We're so close. So close. Alright, see if we can get the elusive 7 wins. Sounds great. Let's do it. Ooh, the Rakdos aggro deck. Our hand is not very good against Rakdos aggro. That helps. We start with just a duress and see what we can find. Monster Trade, Dreadmire, Fatal Push. Probably supposed to just be the Fatal Push here. This gives +2/+2 and trample, but only till end of turn. Monster Trade is definitely the scariest of their cards. I feel like on average this matchup is pretty good for us. Second Duress. That's probably better than taking 2 to play a creature that's just going to die to Fatal Push. Well, we'll play the worst of our creatures first, which is the Blade, I think. Actually, it might just be the... I think the Blood Death Harvester is probably the creature we play first. I wish I had a Fatal Push in my hand. Not that that Swiftspear has done a whole lot to us, but that's going to be more of a problem. We definitely have to cast a 2-mana spell here, but I suppose it's just Fear and discarding one of these. See what we can find. Didn't really want to draw a third Duress. Granted, it does mean our next creature will live. So a little surprised I didn't save their Fatal Push for their turn to hit us for an extra point of damage. I'm okay with it. Taking guaranteed 3 here. Oh, did you draw Monstrous Rage? Or a Dreadmire? Infuriate. Okay. Take 8, 9, 10. That's annoying. Alright, well, let's take the Fatal Push and kill the Manifold Mouse. I'm glad we gave opponent a chance to make a mistake. Bloodtide Harvester, go ahead. We're at 5, which is not a lot. Good, opponent drew a land. That's great for us. Suppose we are just murdering that thing and then playing another Bloodtide Harvester. Actually, we're probably supposed to play Blade of the Oni. And then if we draw a untapped land, we can play Unholy Annex. Start gaining life. Alright, we can play Shielded this turn. We should be fine as long as they don't draw the nuts back to back. Oh, that card is really, really good. Please don't draw a Monstrous Rage. We'll go to 10. No big angry pump spells, please. Okay, that's fine. I say my shield is jumping in front of whatever bus it's allowed to jump in front of anyway, but... yeah, I'm just attacking with both. I don't think there's a single card that would actually kill me there, just cards that scare me. The shield being able to block through is fine. Like, we could take 5 most, or 6, from the Heartfire Hero. Like, they have to triple block Shelly if they want to kill it. Which I would be fine with. But we just gonna make a 6/6 as well here. I'd be very okay with that double block as well. Alright, opponent's at 5. Just make a 6/6. We gain 4 life, go to 16. They go to 3. Alright, we got game 1. That's really good for us. We need to make this matchup better for us post-board. Not that it's horrible game 1, but... I definitely want the things that kill things. I don't know how I feel about Heated Saga Consumes All most of the time. I think it's better than Writhing Torment on average. Really don't want to play a removal spell that deals me 2 damage to kill a thing, especially when the thing's probably going to deal me damage when it dies too. far as a hand that doesn't have any removal spells go, his hand's pretty good, so I think we're going to keep it. We have, like, Blood Tide Harvester for 2, which is kind of like a removal spell. Okay, opponent's hand. We had to play Emberheart Challenger here. We'd follow up with a Fabled Mirror Breaker and just kind of hope that they don't draw a spell in 2 cards. So I'd really like to be able to block out on that Emberheart Challenger. Unfortunately, I do think that if they attack, we probably just have to block the Etchings of Kumano. We have a much better shot of killing that than we do the Emberheart Challenger. After this run, if there's anything that anyone wants to see ran through the metagame challenge in chat, if you want to post it in, as long as I have the cards for it or have the wild cards for it, I'd be more than willing to play it. Well, we have perfect information to know that we can block the Emberheart Challenger, the 3/3 Emberheart Challenger now, which is good. Alright, Fable, we go. We can discard these 2 Thought Seizes next turn, too, which is nice. Kind of hope an opponent just bricks a little bit here. Need them to not find a pump spell. More creatures are fine, but the pump spells are real scary. Drew another land. I guess I could Sekenzen. 1, 2. I think taking a creature off the board is probably better than saving 2 points of damage, although this one lets them draw cards. Still think I'm supposed to block here. I'm going to keep this thing around. Go to 6. Third Thoughtseize is not great when opponent has no cards in their hand. Anoint's pretty good. I think I'm supposed to attack for 2. Play Fable and hold up Anoint. With the same amount of blockers this way. We also could have held this back and used Mutavault and then Anoint if we wanted to, but I think this is better. Kumano. Okay. We got a 5. We're getting a little low here. Here, I think we're killing this and then blocking on the Etchings. Let's flip a Fable. Shieldred would be an incredible draw. Discard the 2 cards we really don't want. Fatal Push is also a pretty good draw. I'm going to get a Blood Tide Harvester down. Attack for 2. I'm going to leave the Blightstep Pathway in hand so we can discard it to the blood tokens. We don't need the extra mana. We can animate Mutavault and cast Fatal Push here, so. Usually these lists don't play any direct burn. We're basically forced to block the Blood Tithe Harvester on this. I don't want to use our Fatal Push because I want to be able to save ourselves from a Monstrous Rage. The discard control deck from a while ago. Which deck was that? That was a long time ago, wasn't it? I'll have to look back through my Untapped and see. A few weeks ago. Fable's fine. We'll keep that. Tech here. We have double Fables, so we can just make basically infinite Fables on end step. I will look back and see what discard control, if I have anything for that built up. I don't think I have anything for Pioneer for it. We can play like a Waste Not deck. Is that good anymore? In Pioneer? I think that would be as close to an Explorer version of the like discard control deck as I could think of for Pioneer. I think we should be safe here on the back of our Fatal Push. I don't think we could probably die with Fatal Push in our hand as long as I don't draw a 3 damage burn spell. Or a Sunspire Lynx or something ridiculous they might have. Callous Sellsword. We can beat that one. I'd like to make a copy of Kiki Jiki. I'd like to make a copy of Kiki Jiki. So they can block 3. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Okay. Oh, okay. It was the... I think I know which deck that was. The one that was playing, like, the skeletons, too. It was playing, like, Fear of Isolation, the... Case of the Stash Skeleton. Hey, there we go. I don't think we can probably play that one through this challenge, unfortunately, because I don't think there's a good shell for it for Pioneer. But after we run through this 1 or 2 more times, I'd be more than happy to play that just on the standard ladder. I think that deck was really cool. Feels good to get 30 free packs. It's a good time. 30 packs is a good time. I really wish you could just open them all at the same time, though, and didn't have to open them all individually like this. Should help my wildcard count, too, from burning a bunch to build these decks. We ended up with like 300 gems out of it too. 200 gems. Let's go ahead and re-enter. Go through this with... This is with humans. I haven't played humans yet. If I have everything for humans, I might not. Oh, I do. Ah! Now that we won 30 packs, it's time to promptly go 0-1 in the next 2 or 3 we do. Get that variance on us. I haven't seen Declaration in Stone in such a long time. This hand is just way too slow, right? This hand doesn't have any white or blue mana, so I suppose we can't keep that one either. Sure. You're a soldier. I think the entry is 2,000 gold, I believe. But you're only... Once you hit one loss, you get kicked out, so... Assuming our Copper Coat Vanguard's gonna eat it here. Rude. I'm assuming this matchup is pretty rough for us in general. The Rakdos deck does just kind of eat the small creature decks. Yes, you get 30 packs. Yes. Yeah, my, yep. Girlfriend's playing, she was playing, Call of Duty behind me. She left. Hopped out of the room. I guess Thalia. Third land would be great. If we could have Reflected Mage that Unstoppable Slasher. Oh, it felt so good. Yes, I just got this recently. It's really nice. The more I've been streaming, the more I want a standing desk, because sitting down all day just kills me. I do a lot of sitting at work, too, so... Hey. How's it going, Grixis Leader? I don't think there's really much we can do here. We're just basically dead, but we'll bounce that thing, see what they've got. Assuming they have another removal spell. Yeah, doing great. We just finished up 7-0 in the Explorer Challenge. Got there with the Red-Black Demons. Deck is real strong. As opponent is about to beat us to death with it. I mean, we have to block, so... Uh-oh. Well, that means we're dead next turn and there's nothing we can do about it. Since we are at 2, all they have to do is make a demon and we die. We can hope they miss it, though. I do not believe that opponent will miss it, but we can always hope. Oh, hold. Oh, I didn't see any Phoenix, actually, which was nice. Okay, we managed to not die there, which is good for us. So you're saying there's a chance. Played against a lot of the different aggro decks. I think we played 2 mirrors and then a bunch of aggro decks. Bloodletter 𝔹𝕃ℂ𝔻 does not kill me, but it does not feel great either, because it's going to hit us for 4. This is loss of life, which during your turn, so that's going to put us to 2. So I need a block there. That's fair. It's nice that it seems one of the ones that I've had more success with than recently. We've done really well in this specific metagame challenge. That kills us. That's annoying. Opponent gave us hope and then took it away. Okay, so what do I actually want here? Deck and Stone doesn't seem great. Thalia is going to be really good. I think Zephyr Sentinel is very good. Reflector Mage seems pretty decent. Probably cut A and add a line. Kind of want these get losts. Try that maybe. I'm very addicted to these metagame challenges. I like playing in them way too much. Well, we probably lose our Thalia here, I would guess. Took our Coppercoat Vanguard. It's interesting. Attack for 2. Coppercoat Vanguard off the top is pretty good. Let's copy the Dauntless Vanguard or Dauntless Bodyguard, and copy protect our Thalia.